Hello, hello, hello out there. Welcome to the live stream. It is Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. I am testing a new microphone. So I really hope that you guys can hear me okay. I'm going to bring up the chat so I can see what you guys are saying. WPB. And I just want to test this mic because I've had them for a little while. Here it is right here. Um, and I don't know what it would sound like on here. And I wasn't even sure that I could attach it to my laptop to use it on a live stream. So this, I see that it's working. Um, I don't know if you guys are getting a really good, clear sound from it, or if I should go back to the big mic. Um, anyway, oh, I misspelled something. There it is. And yeah, so if you are tuning in live, hold on, I gotta log in. I still haven't figured out this whole connecting. I use OBS Studios to connect to my lives through YouTube. So sometimes it does weird stuff and it doesn't pull up the chat stream. So like right now, I have no clue where it went to. And in some cases, I need to just turn on the video and see it myself. Um, I wonder, let me put this on, see if I can hear myself. Okay, I can hear. So that's good. All right. Okay, I'm going to do a test. I want you guys to tell me if this sounds good or if the other microphone sounds good. So test, test, 1, 2, 1, 2. Test, test, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hmm. So I just listened to it myself. It's that much of a delay. So if you saw me with an awkward pause, that's what it is. We're going to switch back to the DJI mic. So now we're back on the DJI mic. Um, I've had these, like I said, I've had these mics for a while, and they come in this really convenient little box, and you get two of them. We have several DJI products. I think the DJI sounds better. So I'm going to try this now on. Yeah. We have for DJI products, well, we have the microphone. We have a DJI drone for drone photography and video work. We have a DJI Osmo action camera. Is it Osmo Action? I don't know. I have an action camera. It's not GoPro, but it's DJI's camera. I have that, and I also have the gimbal, the DJI gimbal. So we have several DJI products, and I have to say I do love them. So this is actually okay with this microphone on. I don't have to worry about this being like all in my face. So I could turn it around over here. And it's a little bit farther out of the way because there's so many times that I've been on here and I'm like hitting it or banging it or when I move stuff on the desk, you can hear more of that. Um, and also wanted to test it because um, I wonder if it would do my dual mics because I do have two, and if I did both of them at the same time, if that would work when I have special guests on. I haven't done special guests here on YouTube yet, but I have done them on other platforms and planning on doing that. So that's in the works for 2026. We'll have special guests coming in to talk about art or to do some artsy fun stuff together. So that's that's in the future. Um, I was working on some of my clients' work last night. I would think I worked down here till around 1 a.m. Um, and I got some of the stuff done on hers. I haven't really looked at her bookkeeping for like a year maybe because I did her bookkeeping last year, 2024. Um, Actually, I put in everything for her whole business, which was like a couple years worth of stuff because she was first getting into QuickBooks. So we got all that set, and I put a couple years of information and invoices and payments and bills and all of that into her QuickBooks account for her as her bookkeeper. And this year I pulled up for the 2025 years, what I'm working on. And she doesn't have a lot of things, but there's a lot of expenses that all these little line items that take the most time. So as far as the income going in and standard income going out for her business is pretty basic and simple. But when you go into expense reports and things like that, there are three different partners in this business. So, yeah, it's a lot to take care of, and it doesn't look like a lot because the folders are really thin, but it's a lot. So I was doing that till 1 a.m. and just really going over stuff because she was flying out today, and she won't be back till next month. So I will definitely have this done before that for sure. Like I could probably have it done when I go into it and I work on it continuously. I could probably have it done in a few days, maybe 3 days, and do her entire year. Um, so yeah, so that's my goal with hers. I do have to do two um two businesses. So I own two different businesses. So I have to do the QuickBooks accounts for both of those businesses. And yeah, I've already taken and done an estimated amount of income and expense for our two businesses. And yeah, so that's okay. Um anyway, but definitely been busy with that since I last talked to you guys. And I took an easy morning this morning, and as I usually do, had my regular coffee. I'm now having some iced coffee. I was inspired by a YouTuber that I follow and I watch when I'm working. Um, Her channel is Catnip Studios, and she's from England. And yeah, she's a lot of fun. She's very inspiring. She's a lot of fun. And yeah, maybe one day I'll get to meet with her in person. But yeah, so I had her playing in the background, and she had this iced coffee, and I was like, oh, I still have coffee from this morning. That would just be great to have a little iced coffee, even though it's really cold here today. I am really cold. I'm in a sweatshirt. I'm actually in really cozy pants today here in the studio because it's kind of chilly. Let me see how cold it is in our house. Um, Let me see. I can look it up on my phone, which is so cool. So, Currently in our house, it is 65 degrees inside the house. That's pretty chilly. Well, for us. I know that people that are up north are like, it's not. For here, we're in South Florida, and that's pretty chilly to be inside our house. Um, yeah, we would never ever cool our house that cold. For sure. I think I can even show you, like, our house is set to 76 degrees for the air co. And yeah, and this is the air conditioner, which is, we just got this air conditioning system um, a few months ago, and it's been pretty good. So we had to get a whole new AC unit this year, or well, 2025 technically. Um, that was that was a lot. So if you've ever had to replace your entire central AC unit, you know what it is. You know that feeling is just like, oh, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, we went with a company. We had, I think, six different quotes. This one was not the cheapest, but not the most expensive either. So we did stay just, I think we stayed around just under $10,000 for the AC unit. So yeah. So it's like that. Oh, it says that it stopped. I don't know. We're gonna see if that stopped. I didn't even do my hair or anything today, so this is it. So anyway, I've already done some work um on the budgets for the school that I teach at. Um, if you didn't know, I do teach at different locations, and I do teach at a school. It's like a private school basically. It's homeschool based, and I teach the art classes, which are basically elective classes there, and they're after regular school hours. They have regular school hours. They have a drop off program that's homeschooling drop off program, and really cool. And I've been doing the art classes there for a little while, and I always lay out a budget on everything that I'm going to spend for that school. So I just finished that up. I know that when I first laid the budget out, we were doing two classes twice a week. So it was going to be four classes, but now we're down to three classes, which changes a lot. Um, so I redid that. I also factor in cost of supplies in this budget. I factor in gas for this budget, and the time each class takes me. They're only 1 hour classes, but I do have to get there about a half an hour before, and I stay a half an hour after to do cleanup. And so that's actually 2 hours. To drive there is another total hour. It's 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back. So it's 3 hours of just getting there, teaching, and coming home. And then I average about 4 hours per class per, well, if it's one class, it's 4 hours. If it's two classes, it's going to be 5 hours of time. So I calculated how many hours I will be putting in. Um, it doesn't really calculate, I mean, I'm calculating an hour of prep at home. Sometimes it takes an hour, sometimes it's less. Ordering supplies, you factor in time of that. So I just have calculated that I'm teaching 46 hours, but technically it's 248 hours of work. So if that were the case, it would be great, but I only get paid for teaching the 1 hour per class. So yeah, that's kind of that's the way it rolls when you're prepping for classes and stuff. You don't really get that prep time as a paid time. It just goes into the expensive business. So let me see. I'm just curious. That would be great if I made that much in the 5 months that I will be teaching there for the spring semester. But that's not what I'm making. I'm not going to tell you how much I make per hour, but it's lower than this is the probably the lowest on um all the different teaching places that I have. So I have a varied hourly rate, and it all depends on what's going on. Like some classes are they supply supplies. Some classes are um I'm supplying the supplies. Sometimes it's multiple classes in a week. So it all depends on what's going on. If it's multiple classes in a day, you know, you just have to think about that when you are when you're doing business. So if you are tuning in live, please send me a little chat. Let me know you're watching and that you're here. Just say hey. And thanks so much for tuning in. And it is our 16th day. This is episode 16. I have a lot to build in Canva. Um, I have to build. I gotta finish up the thumbnails for this video and the last two videos. I haven't done the thumbnails for those though. You can add them in later, which is really nice. And I need to do my marketing graphics for February. That has to get done. I am going to be, along with my husband, we are going to be speakers at a big art event coming up next month. And in fact, it's nearly I think it's a month from today. So we both are going to be speakers at this event. And I need to send them, this was just finalized last week. I need to send them our headshots and bios for them to use for their end. Um, it's a little, I don't know, it's a little bit later than I would prefer to send stuff, but they asked for them actually today. So um, I've got to send that out. I should make a list. So I need to do Canva. This is how, and I'm going to do it on paper. So I've got to do Canva and I've got to do 3 thumbnails. So this is how you get organized here. I need to do, what else do I need to do? I need to marketing for February, and I'm going to do March because I will be busy in February. So I'm going to do both marketing campaigns, build those um, for myself and for Freddie. We will have another set of classes. I was discussing that. We will have some more classes that are going to be coming to the library. So I'm very excited about that. It will be um, actually for me, it'll be 3 classes in a week coming up for kids' classes. And that'll be during spring break. There'll be a special spring break version of um, what we call it Kids Art Studio. And then during the summer, I will be doing 3 classes a week, but I need to talk to them because I do have a vacation plan too. So I need to send them that quote. So I need to send library the schedule and for Kids Art Studio. I need to send headshots times 2 and 2 bios for the event. It's called Artie Gras. And what else do I have? I was going to do an event on Valentine's Day. I am not sure if I'm going to do that. I actually had been asked to do 2 different events that day, maybe even 3. And I don't know if I'm going to be doing those or not. So it's just really busy. Um, Goodness, my schedule is like I said, it's gonna be super busy. So I got to do February and March marketing all at one time. Um, so we need to do that. Send the library, send Artie Gras, do the Canva for marketing. I need to. This is everything that I'm going to do this weekend. Going to do QuickBooks for um, 1 business, 2 business, and 3 businesses. So I need to do QuickBooks for 3 businesses. I do have another client that I make marketing material for, so I need to do marketing um, for the glass studio. And I need to do that for February, March, and I need to set aside time to work there. So, and I also need to, I need to go to a friend's house to set up her computer. Computer setup. I do so much stuff. So I'm gonna do that, set up her computer, and I need to go to the glass shop to um, put away some stuff because she can't reach it. Put away stuff there and bring my artwork back there. We did take the artwork from the studio, the glass studio, for the event on Wednesday, so I need to take all that back. So this is a lot of work. Like, that's a lot for the next few days. And do I take a break? Sometimes I take breaks. At some point tomorrow, I am going to go buy 2 fish for my aquarium. My aquarium needs a little love, and we acquired an aquarium that had around 30 teeny tiny fish in it. But it doesn't have any, it only has one specific kind of fish. And there's both males and females, and now there's probably about 40, 50 of these little fish in my aquarium now. And the aquarium's big enough to handle that amount of fish, but I need to have an algae eater and I need a bottom feeder. So, um, if you've ever had a fish tank, you know that you need to have certain fish that eat at certain different levels in the fish tank. So I need an algae eater type of fish, and I need cleaning the bottom fish. Um, so just to equalize the habitat here, and I have all live plants in there. So the plants are going crazy. They're just so healthy. All the plants need to be trimmed in the aquarium, and I need to do a cleanup of the aquarium too. So I'm gonna put fish time. That's kind of funny. I need to give some time to the fish. We need to do cleaning, buy fish, 2 fish, maybe 3, and cleaning and trimming. It's like having another landscape to take care of. It is. It's an aqua landscape, so it's really cool. So these are all my things that I need to do this weekend. Yay! Oh, and I need to get ready for classes at the school too. but I already have that. So they're doing the second half of their project they started this week. So I just got to finish writing it out. Class. Okay. And then schedule that. Oh, I need to the library. I need to pick happy little paintings for February and March and get those done too. So I've got a lot to do. You just don't realize it, and it's really important to make a list. I mean, I filled up this entire thing of things I need to do. So that's the amount of hours that are on here. I would not be able to sleep at all. So how much of this will I get done this week? Stay tuned to find out. This weekend, that is. And we'll see how much I get done by the end of Sunday. So who knows? But we'll take a look at it and see. Um, yeah. Am I everything is crazy in here right now. After an event, I usually don't bring the stuff back downstairs to the studio until I am ready to bring it down because for one, my back actually went out a little bit. So and I think we're going to change the way we do things like this event. There are some things that only go to this specific event. And I think I'm going to put it in um, Onyx, the cat, our cat. He has his own room. His own room. It's a second guest room. We have two guest rooms upstairs. And um, I think I'm going to move some of those supplies that I use specifically for the Let's Vibe event. And I'm going to put them in the closet in that room. So, oh, I need to add that on there. That's something I'm doing tomorrow. Um, closet for supplies. Onyx's room. Okay. So I'm gonna do that too. This is why I needed an assistant. It takes so long. If I had an assistant to be able to come and do the graphics for me and set those up, that would be great. There's some things that I can't have an assistant or an intern do, of course. But I'm working on getting a new intern. So, and she'll be here for a couple months with us. So I'm hoping that's going to happen soon. I need to contact her mom to see if she's still coming because she is coming down from up north, like kind of like snowbird kind of thing. She's not a teenager. She's not a teenager, and she is an artist and a writer, and I'm hoping she's going to be able to come and help us soon. So that would be great. And then she can help me with all this social media stuff and all of those things because I'm actually delayed getting my social media postings done right now. So with that being said, I think I need to go to work and keep working. It's 4:38 in the afternoon on Friday. I thought it was Saturday for a moment, but it's Friday, and it's just been a little bit of a slow day, and I thought I'd pop on for my daily to do a little chatting about whatever I've got going on. And this is art life. This is what it is. Sometimes it's busy, sometimes it's not. Sometimes you do have to take a slow morning, and today was the slow morning, and yeah, so I'm recharged and also drinking coffee at 4:30 in the afternoon. So I'll be ready to go to work until like midnight, 1 a.m. or something here in the studio. So, and that's usually the way my day goes. I will get up in the morning. That's my routine. Get up, have coffee, um, do a little, I check all my emails while on my phone in the morning time, and start anything that I need to reply to, and then come down to the studio later on, prep everything for the day, whether I'm going out to teach somewhere or if I am just going to be here. I usually make a little list, figure out what I'm going to do, and just start working. So, and I take lunch around 1 o'clock every day. And I even have my alarm set because I'll just work and work and work and work and work. And I have to have an alarm saying, hey, don't forget to go eat lunch because I get in here, it's like a time warp. So, and then I have lunch, I come back down here, and then I go up, we have dinner, and I come back down here to work, and I'll work till midnight, 1 a.m. So, work, work, work. It's never a dull moment and never ending when you are a full-time artist. So, all right, I'm gonna go. I will see you guys tomorrow right here on the daily vlog of Arts, the Art O'Clock with Tiny Doors WPB, and of course me, Nickie. So thanks so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.